My name is Bradley Smith. I'm the music director for Death Takes a Holiday, which is being done by Postmortem Players. I was originally drawn to the show because the person who wrote the music for it wrote the music for Titanic the musical, which I did with theater company a while back and was very impressed with the quality of the music. I really enjoyed it. I also know Chris from Postmortem and Hillary and Charlie, so when we were talking about who was going to put on a musical with Postmortem, he asked people that he knew could do it, so we all got to work together for the first time. Well, Charlie and I have worked together a few times. I have been in theater for a while now. I've done a lot of shows, I've music directed them, been in them. I have never seen a community theater show get so close to a Broadway level performance. I do not say that lightly, and it sounds very self-serving, being the music director, but every time these people get on stage, every time they open their mouths, it's breathtaking. The set is incredible. I'm not a particularly big set person. Usually I'm much bigger on function than look, but I mean, the set is incredible. And I really feel like this show is going to push the limit of what people can expect from community theater. So the music for this show, a lot of it is sort of typical musical theater stuff. Some parts of it get pretty operatic, some parts get into very jazzy tunes, a particular dance number in the middle of the show that sticks out a little bit. But the music for this show is very gothic in nature, it's very fitting for the show. It's also very pretty and beautiful on top of being pretty. One thing that's unique about this show is there isn't truly an ensemble. Usually when I direct shows, you've got your leads and you've got your ensemble. So usually you are having people do solos, duets, trios, or whatever on top of people who are usually in like an SATB style, almost choir setting. And this doesn't have that. So when people are singing, everyone has like their own unique part, or they split into smaller groups. There's one particular song called Nothing Happened that starts the second act of the show. And I mean, it's basically a fugue, and it is very intricate. Everyone's splitting into groups like crazy. It's very rhythmic. It sounds awesome. And then what they do with the groups is really cool, where they've got like the older couple groups, they've got the younger couple groups, and then they've got the servant groups, which I will admit in the show is my personal favorite. They just get all the coolest parts in the show. And they're kind of like splitting the servants up and putting them in groups, having them be their own. There's a lot of moving parts in it. It's a little bit of a nightmare to put together, if I'm being honest. But they're incredible. And this is the first like big show that Postmortem is doing. And I'm telling you, if you have any interest in theater, if you have any interest in musicals, if you have any interest in laughing, if you want to cry, you need to come see the show.